Pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the New Orleans Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. And for New Orleans, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. Guys, let's dig into some of the players who might be, less known to the viewers and talk about some of the more underrated players in the league. Who would be your picks? Underrated guys, Kenny?
I like Paul Millsap. I think he's underrated. I think his value to the team. There's a bunch of guys on that Atlanta team that's underrated. Teague and Millsap. Markieff Morris up in Phoenix, man. A lot of people, because the Suns aren't in the playoffs, they don't get the opportunity to see how good a player he is. And Shaq, who do you think?
Well, I'm going to go with my underrated starting 5, Ernie. At the point, I'm going to go with Isaiah Thomas.
Ooh.
At the 2, I got Goran Dragic.
Wow.
At 3, Kawhi Leonard.
Wow.
4, Draymond Green.
Okay.
And 5, my guy, DeMarcus Big Cuz
How
Cousins.
can he be underrated? He made the All-Star team.
And how can Kawhi Leonard be
By
underrated
default.
when he was a Finals MVP?
He's not
By
underrated.
default, he is underrated because we don't talk about him a lot.
Well,
Who doesn't?
We don't.
Okay.
We do.
They're not commercial guys, meaning they don't have TV commercials.
So they're underrated. Nobody knows about
Those guys could sell products,
I
man.
stand corrected again.
Yeah, well, get used to it. We'll see you next time.
Should put them on the cover of 2K.
I'm not going that far.
Starting at center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 5, Kendrick Perkins. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 20, Ray Allen. Starting at small forward, at 6'6" number 1, Tyreke Evans. At guard 6'4" from UCLA, number 11, Drew Holiday. And at forward 6'10" from Kentucky, number 23, Anthony Davis. Your home team head coach is Alvin Gentry.
We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Timberwolves, they're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
Yeah, and to say these guys are hot right now would be putting it mildly. They've come into this game playing arguably the best basketball of anybody in the league.
Yeah, Greg, it's been a big-time winning streak. I mean, many of the games haven't even been close during the streak. Needless to say, they're coming into every game now with great confidence and swagger.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns. And it's Rubio in at the 1 spot.
And Anthony Davis, growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets, even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner, humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, I tell you what, Ricky Rubio has everything you want out of a player except one thing. He has to learn to shoot it better. Rubio can defend, he can pass, he can lead a team, but until he becomes a better shooter, I think he's going to short-circuit his potential.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
And the basket good. And back to Ricky Rubio for a moment, who certainly is at the hub of what this team does, averaging over 8 assists a game for his career through last season. If he can stay healthy, gain some weight, this is a guy to watch.
It really is. And listen, they're also built now for him because they got those great athletic wings. And if he can shoot it a little bit better, I mean, I think he's going to have more opportunities to spread the floor and drive and make plays. And for his first 4 seasons in the league, never hit over 38%. That's not going to get it done at the highest level.
Perkins with the screen for Holiday. To the paint, deflects the pass. Towns with the steal. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
You look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career, the historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Good. Martin's got 5 now.
You know, and the funny thing about Davis having similar numbers to Hakeem, he came very close last season in putting up a quadruple-double. Hakeem was one of only 4 people to ever accomplish that.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Towns. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix.
And of course, you cannot forget just how dominant his shot blocking was in that game. Just changed the entire complexion of that game. You know, Davis might get a quadruple double at some point. Last season, he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 4 different occasions. The rest of the NBA had a combined 0 in that category.
Pelicans trail by 5. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Evans. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. And it falls over the rim and in.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one after the win against the Suns.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Perkins. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the 2 teams.
2 conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. Very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Ricky Rubio, Clark, one of the most highly anticipated international players in recent memory to come into the NBA.
Yeah, he's got an awful lot of flash and substance to his game, and after much haggling and negotiating, he was finally allowed to join the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2011.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And back to Rubio, with the pressure of all that fanfare marking his arrival, he really focused in and hit the ground running. He was named Western Conference Rookie of the Month, first month of the season, and he finished second to Kyrie Irving for Rookie of the Year.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Gents has checked in. Pelicans trail by 7. Allen kicks to Holiday. Allen drives in. Martin with the block. Down low. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
You know, talking about Rubio, he re-upped for a huge contract extension last season. Despite some injury and shooting woes, he got $56 million over 4 years. Boy, that's a bunch of cheese for a guy that's still a bit of a question mark.
And here's Rubio. Following the 3 from Tyreek Evans. Here's Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Towns has got his second basket of the night. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Allen kicks to Ajinça. Down low. Got a piece of it.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And it's Martin missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Evans outside. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now, here's Rubio. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And another 3 for Minnesota.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Davis kicks to Evans. Davis sets a screen. Evans goes in. The shot will not go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
He singled out KG as a player they would like to contain. He said that it goes beyond what KG can contribute in the stat sheet, explaining when Garnett gets going with his intensity, that just feeds into the rest of the team and it becomes a vicious cycle. Keeping Kevin from igniting his team is something they'd like to avoid here.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now here's Evans. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, he used that pick to get in close. 8 points for Tyreek Evans. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Wiggins outside, fires from deep. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 4th assist in this one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Well, Andrew Wiggins showed that he's going to be a big-time player in this league, Clark, for a long time.
And we knew Wiggins could attack the basket and create his own shot, Kevin, but I think many, and I'm included in this, were surprised at how good his jumper looks this early in his career. I mean, it's pretty reliable right now.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And with Wiggins' game, he has a nice jumper for a player his age. As he grows in the league, he'll become more and more comfortable shooting from deep. He'll be nearly impossible to guard when he adds a consistent three-point shot.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Luke Babbitt comes in for Tyreek Evans. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. That shot wide open. Cole's got his first bucket of the night.
And you know, with Wiggins, it just isn't all about his ability to score. Showed a real knack for making the unselfish play, too. Understands how to work as a unit to create shots and gets to the right spot on the floor. His potential is unlimited.
He had a nice open look right there. Wiggins has got 12.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Here's Cole. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. A nice shot by Anderson.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Outside for Martin. Kevin Martin on the wing. And it's Quincy Pondexter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Martin, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble, fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I'll tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
We've got Ryan Anderson. Norris Cole is out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then there's Perkins, and it's Babbitt in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Passes it to Martin. Clock at 6. From 12 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Zhang's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. To the middle. Perkins with the bucket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Inside. Here's Towns. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
And he makes the first.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Davis is checked in for Anderson. Evans comes in for Luke Babbitt. And it's Holiday in for Quincy Pondexter. Both good from the line that time.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
Here's Cole, but he stays with it. Evans up top. Puts up a 3. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Cole.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Zhang a screen. Martin attacking. He kicks it to Towns. Shot on the wing. That's good. Towns has got 9 points.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Martin against Holiday. And Davis can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Martin. Evans with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Minnesota's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. And Zhang kicks to Rubio. The three-pointer no good. New Orleans gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Holiday left side to the inside. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists in the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins.
Well, it didn't take long for us to see just how explosive Andrew Wiggins can be in the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
How about Wiggins in this one? He's got 13 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Ray Allen is checked in for New Orleans. And a change for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Zhang. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Pelicans trail by 9. Outside Holiday. Evans against Wiggins. Right side Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Offensive rebound. Wiggins dishes to Towns. Buried from 15 feet out. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Minnesota making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. Left side Davis. Evans outside. That's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
Yeah, excellent footwork he has. I mean, terrific in his shot selection for such a young player. He's dependable, coachable, steady. This kid's going to really go far. I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Inside, here's Rubio. Banked in off the glass. Rubio's got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Davis, and he slams it one-handed.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Garnett's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. The Pelicans have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Davis, the pass to Allen. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Feeds it to Martin from 13, and again it's Minnesota.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 from the floor, over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. And 11 points for Anthony Davis.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Holiday against Rubio. Here's Towns, and that's going to be a travel.
And checking out some numbers for Andrew Wiggins. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
It's stolen by Garnett. The dish to Rubio. Back to Garnett. The fadeaway. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Garnett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Holiday against Rubio. And it's Evans in the corner. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Evans has got 10 points in the game. Timberwolves leading by 11.
And, guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
Towns, no luck. New Orleans gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Evans kicks to Holiday. Evans outside. And Davis wide open. He shoots. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. That 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards, too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And, Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong. He's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league. And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And Garnett misses. Allen can't get it to go. And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves lead by 14. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play this second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. Andrew Wiggins was the man in the first. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
On the court for Minnesota, Bialica is out there with Jang. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad. Then it's Miller, and it's Levine in at the shooting guard position. New Orleans moving the ball around. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. But a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Now the pass to Bialica. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside Holiday from the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Now here's Jang, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Jang's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. New Orleans gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They set the pick. Screened by Perkins. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to Allen. Clock is at 3. And the wide open shot from Evans. Drops one in from the wing. Evans has got 12 points in the game. Minnesota's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. That's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. Here's Holiday. He's got 9. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Perkins with a screen on Rubio. Holiday dishes to Perkins. Nobody near Allen. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Minnesota leading by 14. Kicks it to Towns. Outside Martin. Poked away. Taken away by Holiday. Pass to Allen. The rebound by Garnett. And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of 2 halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Dishes it to Martin. There's the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Pass to Perkins. Down low and finished off by Davis.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
And it's Martin penetrating. Misses from short range.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
The jump hook. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves leading by 11. Garnett outside. He feeds it to Towns. Pulls it up. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Holiday, the pass to Evans. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
How about the game for Evans? 15 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Perkins. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Good on both. Minnesota leading by 9. Ball's knocked loose. Garnett kicks to Wiggins. Wiggins drawing the double team. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pondexter dishes to Ajinça. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Minnesota's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Towns, and he dunks it home.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And a change for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Kevin Garnett. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. The free throw drops for Towns. And it's the Pelicans with the ball, down by 12. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Pondexter kicks to Cole. Anderson, a screen on Rubio. Pondexter, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
The Timberwolves have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Anderson, a screen on Rubio. Cole, the pass to Anderson. The 3. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Cole.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And it's Rubio penetrating, and the shot is good. Rubio's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did, but boy, that was a nice job.
They get the rebound, and Pekovic kicks to Wiggins. Sinks the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 19 points.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And it's Cole missing. And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic, played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and you know, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
Cole dishes to Babbitt. 1:29 left in the third. Here's Anderson. Wiggins with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Muhammad, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. .124 left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 5. Babbitt passes to Pondexter. Here's Cole. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And on the subject of Pekovic, last season was another difficult step back for him physically. At some point, one wonders if his whole career becomes in jeopardy. It just takes so much effort to keep coming back. And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good. And guys, I, for one, can relate to what Pekovic is going through. I mean, it's not easy as a big man to get those injuries to your legs. I mean, you're carrying a lot of weight and force around. I mean, let's hope Nikola finds a little more luck going forward as far as the injuries. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And a strong finish with two hands.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Here's Cole, covered by Rubio. And it's Cole missing. Here's Muhammad. No good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Timberwolves leading by 20. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Anderson. Perkins is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Allen. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Jang a screen. Wiggins kicks to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. New Orleans has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And Holiday, here we go. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Evans, he's checked in for Anderson. Minnesota also making some changes.
One
Levine's
shot.
checked in for
Find the
Shabazz
lanes.
Muhammad.
Find the lanes.
And Miller's subbed in
One
for
shot.
Ricky Rubio. Free throw, no good for Holiday.
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to it.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference. Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Getting back to Holiday, we've seen the size, the court awareness, the change of pace moves he brings. Clark with a little more assertiveness and continued improvement on his jump shot. He'd be hard for anyone to keep up with.
Boy, I really like this young man's game. He's got tremendous natural ability and a great work ethic. I think he'll very well be one of the best guards in the league. Only 25 years old right now. Plenty of time to reach that potential.
And he gets the bucket.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Down low, here's Dang, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists tonight. New Orleans has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Holiday goes in. Rebound collected by Levine. Minnesota leading by 22. To the inside. And Dang gets it to go.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
There's the feed to Evans. Shot is off.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Holiday, no one around him. Another miss by Holiday.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Davis against Jang. Here's Levine. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Soft touch off the glass.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Passes to Dang from 18 feet away. That's good. Jang's got 6 in the quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Feeds it to Davis. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Out to Miller. Launches it. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
The shot no good. Good D by Holiday. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. He dishes it to Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 19 points for Davis.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
The dish now to Towns. Out to Miller. Out to the right wing.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. That they feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Davis dishes to Perkins. Knocked loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. The finish and the dunk by Town.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point.
Here's Levine. Here's Miller. Miller with another miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Lets it go from 11, and it's Evans missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the shot is good.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
To the middle. And here's Miller. He kicks to Towns. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. 27 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Towns. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
You look at Gorgui Dieng and his development in the league out of Louisville. What a big jump for him last season.
And that's a great point. That first year, you could tell the game was a little too fast, and he was a bit overwhelmed, but started to get more and more minutes throughout the season and really blossomed with the extra opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Perkins. Luke Babbitt comes in for Tyreek Evans. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday.
And Dieng last season doubled his points per game, got enough rebounds where he could be a double-double player every night in the near future.
And Davis gets it to go.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And Dieng isn't a young player by any means, but he has learned how to fill a niche on a team quickly. Just offers good numbers and intangibles in a lot of places on the stat sheet.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Rubio, the pass to Garnett. Back to Rubio. And the pass to Dieng. On up the court. That's good from Davis on the assist from Cole.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan Player of the Game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.